Damn, excuse me. Okay, I don't know if anyone's watching or listening, but I was gonna do SWTOR, but that shit's not fucking updated and I'm not wasting time, so this is technically Jedi Academy. It's Knights of the Force, it's a mod on it, so like the title insinuates, I'm not gonna be able to do it right away, but I'm gonna mod my character to be Rosh, which is a fucking mistake on so many levels. But it'll be kind of funny, so I figured it'd be fun to just kill time on a lazy, what's Tuesday, and hope for the best. It's gonna be laggy as fuck, though. It's gonna suck, because my computer's not built for this shit, and my OBS isn't fucking calibrated, so rip. And that is if my fucking game decides it wants to work or not, so we might actually have to fucking restart this nonsense. There we go. Ooh, yeah, it keeps going back and forth between not responding and responding. This computer's had a rough day. Yikes. This is off to a good start. You can probably hear the dogs that we live by. I'm convinced we don't live by people, we live by dogs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close this out and fucking try again or something. This is ridiculous. Oh man, food sounds like a good time. Yeah, Knights of the Force might not be running correctly. Yeah, that's a shock. Okay. If you're... No one's here, but that's fine. So, can you hear me? Am I coming through? Like,
yeah, I just have it turned down.
Oh, but I'm coming through, though? Okay. Oh, is that actually coming through now? I didn't have to dig with it again? That's nice. Okay, we'll dig with the settings really quick. There. Try that. Oh, and it fucking crashed because it does not like to change resolution. Stream is off to a good start. Okay, so maybe whoa. So we won't do. We'll do 16 by 1200, I guess, and hopefully that doesn't crash it. Oh, it did. Okay. So I guess we'll just have to try this again in standard. Yeah, it's. I mean, admittedly, like it's a great mod, but admittedly, it's rough. I don't know if I just have it optimized wrong or something. Here, I'll try just going into a custom game. See, this is why this game is awesome. Like, there's so many. Like, if you're really big into like RP stuff, I know there's a. I don't know if it's Knights of the Force. There's a different Jedi Academy based game that you can do, like Star Wars roleplay and everything. There's really serious communities for that shit. I know that map loads more often than it doesn't. Well, it's giving me the fucking hourglass, so it's probably crashing again, but we'll see. Perhaps Zeus doesn't want me to stream tonight. It's probably not even worth it, but fuck it. Oh. It's coming up. It's doing that thing where it's responding and not responding at the same time. But if it loads up, okay. So I guess a quick rundown. So yeah, you can give yourself custom characters. There are some characters in like in here, like not here, but the Old Republic characters. If you go down, like there's a bunch of like quote unquote vanilla Jedi that you can kind of Jaden Core style make your own character with. So I think I'm actually this guy right now. There's a bunch of different torsos and stuff that you can make. So like the Phantom Menace looking thing, or like there's some dope and deadly Jedi battle armor stuff. I think like this stuff is really neat. Honestly, a lot of my time is spent just fucking around in this game. So like, I'll spawn myself in, and then I don't know. Let's fight Darth Vader. And another great part of another great part of this mod is that there's a interesting lightsaber sensitivity that you can put on it, where the lightsabers are like real, kinda in a way. The damage that's done, like the dismemberment is crazy. Even if like a lot of the times, if you just kind of just brush somebody with your lightsaber, they'll be dismembered. See, like that. I know that there was dismemberment in the base Jedi Academy game, but it wasn't nearly as brutal as it is here. It's pretty nuts here. Hopefully this won't take another fucking 25 minutes to load. Normally once it loads once, it's alright, but I think right now it's just extra shitty. The dropped frames right now is just nuts, but whatever. So, let's find Rosh so we can get into the campaign. Oh, there's a bunch of different default Roshes. We'll just be regular Rosh. Excuse me. Okay, so I think, yeah, so we can start. Hopefully this will work. Just start in the base beginning of the game, and hopefully it won't stop us after every level. But even still, I mean, fuck it, we'd just dick around and have fun with it. I feel like I don't clear my throat nearly as often as I do as when I do YouTube or streaming. I'm sure you could ask Trentia. Like, I'm sure it's the same for him, because we both share the same problem. I wonder if it's a nervous tick thing. I'm not nervous or anything. Maybe it's just like you're speaking too much kind of a thing. Fun fact, I worked at a job once where I was pulled aside by one of my boss's people, basically, and I guess people had complained that I'd cleared my throat a couple of times during work. I was like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm taking, at the time, I think I was still taking some, it's called post-nasal drip, I think is what me and Zach have got, Trenty, whatever. And so I was taking stuff for that. It's like kind of you take it through the nose and inhale it, and it's gross. So I was trying to not be obnoxious about it, but I guess that wasn't good enough. Okay, so we gotta skip through this, otherwise we're gonna have legal problems. I wonder, I'm hoping that I will just be Rosh in this cutscene, because that's what I'm going for. Please, Rosh, please, Rosh. Yes! Oh, no. Oh, no. This is the worst. Oh, God, and it's still Jaden's voice, too, yeah. Man, those dogs pick up pretty good on the the audio capture. Rip. What's your name? Posh Renan. I think there's a book in the old canon. I think I'm gonna get this wrong. It's called Knights Errant or something, and that's probably not even right either. Fuck, I'll have to look it up. But there's a book all about Jaden, and he runs into like the specter of Mara Jade or something like that, and I think it explains the whole story he was about to tell to Rosh, where he gets his lightsaber. But that's all nerd conjecture at this point, because the old canon don't exist no more, technically. Oh yeah, and with this is something I like too. So even with the base Jedi Academy game, the Knights of the Force will take over for specific characters. Like Luke's character model is the model from the mod, so it doesn't look like the weird Mark Hamill wannabe lookalike from the base game. It's like, so whoever made this mod, I can't remember at the moment. Their model of Luke is the one that shows up, so that's kind of cool. I don't remember. I think Mon Mothma, if this was Jedi Outcast anyways, I don't think Mothma makes it into this game in the story mode at all. But the character, like base characters like that, like I think Chewie gets an overhaul if I'm not mistaken, but I guess we'll find out in the Tatooine level. Work with Rosh Pennon to traverse the Yavin jungle and make your way to the safety of the temple not far from your current position. Okay. So technically this is cheating, if you want to look at it that way, because I already start with some base force power stuff. So if this was an honest run, I would say I would try to limit myself on the amount of times that I use stuff like that. But I mean, it's limiting my jump right now, so I mean, I'm sure I can't even access my force powers right now, so it's just the lightsaber, so I guess that's fair. I've always thought that for a Jedi Initiate, the fact that Jaden was able to throw his lightsaber, his or her lightsaber, was kind of interesting. Because, I mean, how many times do you see that in the movies? I mean, Luke pulls his lightsaber to him once or twice. Vader throws his lightsaber once in Jedi. And then I don't know if anyone throws their lightsabers at all in the prequels that I can think of, like to attack somebody. It's not in Phantom Menace at all. I don't think it's in Attack of the Clones. Or Revenge of the Sith, actually. So, I mean, it's really predominantly just like a Darth Vader thing. Oh, what? Oh, no, what happened? Oh, Rosh just randomly was in half. I wonder if like I juked him with the lightsaber on accident, or if it was just the Howler's scream split him in half or something. I guess I'll have to be careful. Oof. Okay. That seems to be a little better. Okay. Yeah, I think the lightsaber, even in the beginning level here, because it's the mod, is a little overpowered still, but that's fine. That just means I can... It's kind of a double-edged sword. You can dispatch people quicker, like stormtroopers, people with guns are way easier. You can just whip your lightsaber over, and normally they're decapitated or whatnot. But like even the the lesser acolytes are more of an issue because, you know, of course they have lightsabers as well, and that means that your ass is more grass. This is starting to piss me off a little bit. Where are we on stream? It's not too far behind. It looks really laggy, but I mean, it's doing fine-ish, I guess. Whatever.
What can do?
Yeah. Shit. Oh, go away. See? It's all good. And of course, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be some sort of secret until later, but we got Tavion from Jedi Outcast returning to be the kind of principal bad guy in this game. Even these guys got a makeover, because I think these guys are red in the original game. That's kind of neat. I don't know what's worse, the voice acting, some of the voice acting in like these games, or the Resident Evil games, because sometimes people deliver lines like, that's really good. Or maybe it's just the way they edit them together. I don't know. Can you imagine Kyle being pissed at just seeing like the Rash Pendant twins? Now that I'm looking at this Luke, here, look at this Luke. He looks... Hold on, Rash. I don't know if you can remember the base game, Luke, but I mean, this is definitely an improvement, but there's something almost wrong about it. Oh, his mouth even moves too. That's pretty neat. They must have taken special care with him. I don't know. I think it just looks clunky in a sense, but I mean, it does look way better than the original version. It almost looks wrong. You know, it would have been better if I was Kylo Ren. Maybe I'll switch it up. This stream don't have no rules. Jedi Jungle Juice. Now on sale at your local Disney World distributors. Or Jawa Juice, whatever the hell that is from Attack of the Clones. That always weirded me out as a kid when Obi-Wan goes to Dex's diner and orders Jawa Juice. Like, that's gotta be some gross shit. Maybe that's Star Wars' version of like rum or tequila. The old canon was crazy, man. There's so like I've retained a lot of knowledge from having read, I think, most and or all of those books, but it's been a while, so I lose some of the knowledge. But I'm pretty sure that at this point in the timeline, it's been like 15 years since Return of the Jedi. It's just weird, like how fast or how long the time jumps go in that canon anyway. Also, I'll never forget holding out hope that Kyle would make a comeback in like Rebels, but then I realized after looking at um, Kanan's shoulder thing that Kanan was basically just Kyle, and that was a sad revelation. Kyle's got a cute butt. You missed it. Hold on, it'll load up in a second here. You'll see. Reaching 10,000 dropped frames. I'm either proud or depressed. Report to the training grounds with Rosh to begin force power training with Kyle Katarn. All right. See if I can get a look at Kyle's butt. Look at that thing. Okay, it was much better in the cutscene. It's never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna do the old switcheroo on the game. There we go. Oh, no, it's like, Jesus Christ, Kylo Ren is taller than everyone. I guess I was just trying to think. Hold on, we're going to get this out of the way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, maybe I'll wrap the stream up, see how it went and everything. I'll just have a little bit of fun with this. Yeah, we'll actually just go back and... It's been about 25 minutes. I don't want to stress the computer out too much more, and I want to see how it turned out and everything, and kind of just... Basically just using today's streams as stress tests for the computer to see what it can and can't handle. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't waste that on this shit. Appreciate it. Okay. Actually, we'll close that. So, did I... Yeah, that's the Empire. Okay. No, 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 no! I was like, what the hell's Stormtrooper? I'm just stupid. And we can mass spawn a couple of these guys until the computer fucking decides to shatter under its own immense stupidity. Oh, fuck. So we'll spawn like 20 of those guys. Oh boy. That's really neat. I didn't even notice that before. That's it's like fuck. What's the name of that goddamn game? Dark oh fuck. Dark Forces, goddamn, holy shit. It's like Dark Forces Calcaterm. That really hurt my head for a second. Alright, so we'll change my character. So we'll do 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi and 1 Calcaterm against a Legion of Stormtroopers. See what happens. I mean, it's almost not fair. This is a really good use or good show of the lightsaber physics. It just fucking cleaves right through people. I guess powers are character specific in this game because Obi-Wan can't throw his lightsaber. Oh, never mind. So I guess 2 Calcaterms. Alright, we'll probably just call it there. If anyone else was watching, appreciate you watching. Otherwise, we'll see ya in the next thing.